Alright, shout out goes out to New Master, and your comment goes as follows. Riri, I'm buried in Stark, Pym, Jobs, Gates combined. Also Riri. Steal stings for personal gain, broke MIT principal's arm without apologizing, killed policeman. Technically, she didn't kill a policeman, she just, offed a bunch of other people, and by proxy of working for the criminals, also killed people, most likely. But I get what you're saying, though. Anyway, let's get on with the rest of the video. Her children rise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excitest them all. Proverbs 31:28, 29. Personally, I don't like being right about these shows that come out with Marvel nowadays, or even the movies. Like, I want Marvel to do well, and I definitely want, like, the MCU specifically to do well, because of, just I have a staked investment into this. Like, it's like, I've started with this, I grew up with this, so it's like, I kind of got to see it through to the end, through all the shitstorms and bullshit. But honestly, this is one of those rare times where it feels so satisfying to be right about a show that came out by Marvel. And here is exactly why. This show is. And now that we have the full scope of it, I can finally say with full certainty that without any freaking reservation, I know people in the comments, it was like, oh my God, the show wasn't finished. Oh, she's going to learn her lesson in the end. Yeah, she made a deal with the devil. Yeah. So you guys can like give my formal apology in my DMs on Instagram, or you can just politely type in the comments, you know what, Nakari? You got a point. You're right. I don't know why I misjudged you. And yeah, I'll eat my words now. Either way, however you want to phrase it in the comments, I will take the apologies however way you serve it up to. Personally, I was right. I was right about everything.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, this woman learns no lesson. She gains no real experience. She is, in fact, an idiot. She knows exactly that this person deals in dark magic, and she still chooses to, like, work with the literal devil. Like, working with actual Satan is crazy. Like, it's one thing to work with criminals, even though I argue having a superhero show revolving around all criminals now, because I can say that now, everyone is a criminal, including the main character, and it feels good to be right. You know what's crazy? Like, the gang has like a falling out, and it's weird to me, because I'm like, dude, what did you think was going to happen when you're working with a criminal who deals with dark magic? I just think that's crazy. What did you think was going to happen?
Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant.
These were going to be like respectable criminals. Like, if there even is a word for that, respectable criminals. Like, no, like, this is what you deserve. Like, you expect to work with people who wouldn't backstab. That's crazy. Y'all all have been backstabbing each other. Like, I don't understand this. Y'all all haven't had mistrust for one another the entire show. So why now do you buckle and shuckle? And like, I just want to say this as well. I just think it's kind of stupid. Like, the whole thing with Stain is like, he is rightfully upset because, like, gang, literally the very scenario he said was going to happen literally happened. He was literally proven right. That's what's hilarious about the guy. He's literally rightfully pissed. Riri literally got his shit. And even though, by the way, I just want to say this.
Okay. Could have said that in a regular tone, but I get it. Keep passing that.
I can't. My fingerprints will get all over it.
You can't find black market technology. It's why it's on the black market. So they made a whole deal about, oh, you'll trace it back to me. That's not physically possible.
Who cares? Use gloves.
And the wind could blow my hair follicles onto it.
What wind?
It's black market tech that he altered himself. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's not traceable by anybody. They'd be like, if I just grab some weed from a plug and the police track it back to me somehow. How? There's no way. There's no evidence. There's no way to do that. Like, yeah, I just want to let the record show. He's over here worried about fingerprints and things getting tracked, yet she's using his technology to enhance her suit. So either way, if you have such an issue with it, why are you helping her besides being blackmail? It's like, you wouldn't even care at this point. Just touch it. Like, she's already using it. Literally. Like, I don't understand this. And then he spares the shawty, like, spares her life. Real character.
You need to leave Chicago now. Parker finds out you're still alive, he won't be so forgiving.
Like, that's a complex character. You have a villain who's super pissed at, like, the main person, and instead of, giving in to his darkness, he still finds a way to forgive and rise above that and lets her off easy with some damaged tech. And by the way, all the little criminals go after her because, like, they were, like, ordered to do so. It's kind of stupid because I'm like, so y'all are all just now murderers now, even though y'all all was like, oh no, killing's bad, bad, whatever, cool. And also, by the way, I know, right, too, by the way, it's crazy to me that out of this entire scuffle, without the suit, mind you, because the suit was doing call somewhere else without the iron suit. She doesn't have a scratch. She has like one little bruise on her face. Her clothes aren't damaged. She isn't really damaged for real. Even after fighting a metahuman, she is perfectly fine, damn near. So I'm like, okay, so this show is just completely giving her plot armor literally. She doesn't need the suit at all. So why build one if you're basically Wonder Woman? Like, even as stupid as it, and I'm like, hold on, like, pause. Now you show how weak Riri is as a woman, but you have her go up against the super lesbians to do that.
Mind you, these people are the muscle of the group, and this is how they are fighting her. Riri has not been any form of martial arts specialist this entire show. Please keep that in mind. Again, the super lesbians have super strength damn near. Mind you, this is what she did to her after this whole little cat and mouse scene. For fuck's sake, she kicked her almost all the way to the other side of the restaurant with one blow. Why the fuck are they doing this whole chase in the first place if they could just end it all right here and now? And also, she has a gun. Why didn't they just shoot her? Why bother talking?
Like, but when she was fighting a dude that's literally a foot taller than her, all of a sudden she can hold her own.
I told you to stay in your lane, kid, right?
For what?
A few minutes later.
Mind you, she somehow gets out of the situation after being ragdolled like that.
I'm like, where is the stakes here? Like, it's so hard to believe anything's gonna happen. And also, she puts like the twins in like a shield bubble thing, but it's inside of the bubble that they're in. So they could just smash the fucking device that the field is generating from, and then they're free, and then they can kill her because she's not a trained fighter. They can just, these lesbians can just stomp her out easy. Like, it wouldn't be hard. Like, she's not a fighter. Like, you can literally see there's zero muscle mass on this shawty. Like, it would be so easy to take her out. I'd be so confused on like the action scenes with Riri just by herself because it's so unbelievable. Like, she isn't an athlete, she isn't a trained fighter, yet for some reason she can go up against, apparently all of a sudden, trained murderers. So like, I just think that's crazy. So it's like, okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too, gang. And then the whole thing with Natalie, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a fuck. Shawty isn't real. They even show you this in the final episode. She's not the real Natalie. Every emotion she's feeling is simulated through memories that she came from. She's not a person. And before you idiots say, well, Visions is a machine too, you think I care about that bucket of bolts either? I would give the same energy to this nigga. He is a machine. He is binary code given flesh. I don't care about this vibranium masterpiece. Like, is he a beautiful piece of technology? Sure. But he's not alive. He has no soul. He's not a person, goddammit. He's a piece of machinery. Let it go. So, and yeah, I feel the same way about Wanda. Let it go, motherfucker. I never understood this plot point in the comics or anywhere else. He's not alive. So moving past that whole issue, like, because I know someone's in the comments gonna be like, well, don't you understand the pain she's going through? Yeah, if she was real, Natalie is again an AI. She's fake. God damn it. And so I'm just gonna touch on the whole Natalie coming back from the dead. Yeah, death means nothing in the MCU. It means nothing. Because Mephisto, spoilers, Mephisto's finally in the MCU for all you diehards who wanted to see the devil in a Disney project. Yes, the literal devil is in the show. You know what's crazy? For years, people have been teasing like, oh yeah, Mephisto's gonna be like in WandaVision. He's gonna be in Multiverse of Madness. And that was a no, and that was a no, and that was a no. Anything everyone thought that he was gonna appear in, he just didn't. He appears in a fucking Ironheart show. A character that, mind you, has zero involvement with demonic forces and magic. And even her just having magic in her suit makes zero sense.
A few minutes later.
I'm sorry, there is a law. There is common sense. My suspension of disbelief can only go but so far. She has no idea what she's doing. Yet for some reason, she pilots a suit with magic so flawlessly, you would have thought that she was a sorcerer supreme herself in a past life. This is crazy. So she can literally do anything. Where is the stakes? I don't think she's gonna be afraid for her life. Like, anytime I see her struggle, it's like for 2 seconds because the plot just hands her a W. I'm like, gang, where is the flaws? Where is the rise and fall and then rise again of the main character? There's none of that here. Like, I hope I'm not like articulating myself poorly. I hope y'all understand it. I'm really critiquing this because like there's no way people would defend this show after this, because people's favorite saving grace for this piece of shit was like, oh, it's only been 3 episodes. Well, it's the entire series now, and she didn't grow at all. If anything, she got worse. Again, I will repeat this for the entire video. She made a deal with the devil, not a demon, not an interdimensional like space wizard or alien. This is an actual devil. Like, he's literally the devil. He even talks about how long he's been on Earth and like the different deals different political figures made and like different religious figures made. He's actually the devil. He calls himself Mephisto. He alludes to people calling him Satan. Like, what more do you need? She's a shit character. She's a shit person. And everything in this show has been telling you this, even the writing, as shit as that is. So please, Ironheart defenders, stop fucking glazing this shit. And when this show bombs, when the reviews come out, I want y'all to sit here and sit on this video. I want y'all to really let it sink in that Nakari was right. I told y'all niggas, this show is ass. I've been telling y'all this since the trailers. I've been saying this since the comics. I literally did a video on comic Riri to prove to y'all she is shit in the comics too. This character does not need to exist. She has no reason to exist besides to be shit. I can't. I genuinely can't with people in the show. And like, just to say this, Mephisto is broken as fuck. He quite literally pulled a soul from heaven and brought it back in physical form and brought a real person back to life. The real Natalie is back to life. Not the AI, the real fucking person that fucking got gunned down years ago. Her rotting corpse was restored, reanimation jutsu style from Naruto. Like, she's alive, bro. So I'm like, so Mephisto can do anything as he can in the comics, because I repeat, he is Marvel Satan. He literally can do it. And by the way, does that mean God also exists in the MCU? Is that confirmed? Because that's the real soul that got brought back. So like, what is the religious implications here? What are they trying to say? Like, I'm so confused on how things work now.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.